Before we get into the actual video, let me quickly explain a few things about how this playthrough will work. I've been playing through all the story maps for about a year and a half now, pretty slow, though not all that time was spent on playing ARK. And I just reached Aberration. My goal with this playthrough is to be able to beat at least the beta variant of every boss on every story map. And then once I've beaten every story map, that will be my first full playthrough of the entire game. The premise of the playthrough is pretty similar to how Syntac did his Ultimate ARK series, in that I am able to bring 5 creatures to extinction from each map, and I'm not allowed to move between maps except for when I beat a map and then move on to the next. Now, on both Island and Scorched, I messed up a bit. I got impatient and decided that I didn't want to wait to get the saddle blueprints. Now, I had been looking for the blueprints for a while, and I just kind of got tired of sitting around looking for drops, so I decided to spawn in the saddle blueprints for the creatures I was using to fight. And I have decided that because I did that, I am going to set a limit on how quickly I can beat Aberration. I'm not allowed to get a Reaper until day 90, and I will not be allowed to fight Rockwell until day 100. But these videos are not going to be in a 100 days format. I must also completely level my chibi and reach max level on my character before I am allowed to fight Rockwell. These videos will not all be in this voiceover style as well. I have 4 videos currently recorded where I just didn't do it in like a live commentary style, and so after those 4, they will be just live commentary. With that out of the way, let's get right into the video. I decide to spawn at the portal and start doing the early game ARK things, like equipping my chibi, naming him Xeno, getting an explorer note, getting some resources, and taming a 135 bulb dog. I then get another note, then start looking for a trike or a stego to tame so that I could have a gathering mount, as well as finally making my first tools after running around for several minutes. I find some crystal after running around for a little bit, and I kill a bulb dog for its hide and harvest some wood so that I could make a spyglass. I run around a bit more, then I make full cloth armor, even though I could have probably just made hide. After the armor is done, I run back to where I spawned since I remember seeing some trikes there, and I begin to try to knock out a level 80 trike with a slingshot. Alright. It's kind of the issue with Yeah, no, this is much better. Please don't die.
Nope, he wasn't.
While trying to knock that one out, a level 5 comes to help him, so I knock that one out, intending for it to be a backup. The level 80 has too much torpor though, and not enough health, so it ends up dying.
This thing's definitely gonna die. This thing's definitely gonna die. Gosh darn it! I don't want the level 5. No, it'll work.
Guess I'm stuck with the level 5. I made a saddle for the trike, and then realized why no one tames level 5 creatures unless they're trying to breed things. I keep looking for a decent stego, then I get another note to level up the trike a bit. I decide to make a small base by the portal to get some food cooking. Then I decide to leave it, so that I can start heading towards where I want my base to be. I also name my bulb dog Puggle, and finally make some hide armor. I leave the portal and drop into the river to get a drop, but it just has a crop plot.
Are you kidding me?
I really thought I was done with finding those when I got done with Island. I find a decent level iguanodon and knock it out, then name my trike Total Crap. Just before my iguanodon tames, a pack of ravagers comes. Kills my trike and tries to kill me. My spear breaks, and so I begin to run away, hoping that they would aggro on the iguanodon. However, it tames, and with its help, I am able to kill the pack without much more issue.
Oh my gosh. Well, I was expecting that to go much worse.
I head off on the iguanodon towards the potential base location by following the river, while dodging spinos, crabs, ravagers, and raptors. I eventually get to the spot, which is a little cliff area with some ruined structures that overlooks the fertile lake. I decide to not build anything there yet, as it is not very close to the blue zone, and so not very close to metal, so I go and try to find somewhere closer that I can live until I have crabs and rock drakes to be able to easily get metal from the blue zone to my base. I find a little area right next to the blue zone, with a terminal and another note, then go in search of some metal. I also tame a Dodicarus so that I can easily get stone for some walls when I move to the cliff. I make some flak armor and metal tools, as well as a crossbow. Then I go out in search of some ravagers after bringing the Dode back to my base. I end up finding 2 level 70 ravagers. I knock them out, kill their friends, then bring them back to base.
If it's angry at me, it's angry at me. Yep. It can damage wood? Please. Okay. Okay, now I need to try and find that other level 70. It's down here for some reason. Come to follow me, please. I am faster.
That is where this first video on Aberration ends. The next 2 or 3 videos will have the same voiceover style, and then the next videos after that will be actual live commentary. So if you enjoyed this video, consider hitting that like button and the subscribe button so that my friend Dade isn't 70% of my subscribers, and I'll see you in the next one.